dive into the other guys. And listen, the Brock Purdy's of the world. Hey, I was a 7th-round pick, and I was more successful than a Malik Willis in the 3rd round last year.
Yeah, and I think, you kind of see the NFL trend, right? For a minute there, everybody was talking about finding that next Dak Prescott, who I believe went in the 4th round. And now Brock Purdy is going to be the guy. Hey, let's not overlook some of these day 3 quarterbacks with tremendous amounts of experience. And I believe that, the guy next off the board, it will probably be a Hendon Hooker out of Tennessee, Mike. I think as early as the 2nd round. If you want to talk about a 5th quarterback with starting upside, I think Hendon Hooker is that guy, but due to the injury, he'll probably slide a little bit. However, one guy who I like, Aidan O'Connell out of Purdue. We talked about Purdue had their pro day yesterday, along with Charlie Jones, the wide receiver who was down in Mobile at the Senior Bowl. Lightning quick wide receiver, but Aidan O'Connell's a guy who got him there. I've seen him rally Purdue, put the team on his back, do these 4th quarter comebacks in Big Ten football, big time situations. I like Aidan O'Connell. You talk about the experience, the ability to make all the throws, the pocket poise. He's a very good-looking quarterback.
All right, let's get your thoughts on Stetson Bennett. He's a big name. Georgia champion. Obviously, he's got the little bit of a checkered background with the off-the-field incident right after the championship game. But 5'11", 192. Is this a draftable player? He's probably, of all these quarterbacks, might be the most productive with the biggest name.
Yeah, I mean, if Bryce Young is potentially the number 1 overall pick, I think Stetson Bennett, without a doubt, is a draftable prospect. And why not? What hasn't he done? I thought he had one of the best overall combine performances. He's laid down a solid body of work over the last 2 years, winning back-to-back natties. And I think Stetson Bennett falls into that day 3 category like a Brock Purdy, where, hey, let's not overlook what Stetson Bennett brings to the table. And I'm not saying that he's going to step in and be this long-term starting quarterback, but he is a guy that can ignite an offense. And his leadership is one of those intangibles. They talk about the it factor. I'll throw other guy into the equation. How about Jake Haener out of Fresno State? I mean, this guy oozes confidence. He can make all the throws. He can dip the arm angles. He's got some ability to bide time in the pocket and extend plays. And he's another gamer. He's sometimes had to put his team on the back and do a little bit too much with the Bulldogs. So you saw some costly interceptions, but at the end of the day, this guy, I mean, he could rally the troops. He could be a guy maybe down the road with some starting upside potential.
All right, I was going to go to Haener because I like him a lot. He's 6 foot. Let's go to the other side of the spectrum. Tanner McKee. He's 6'6", 230 pounds. I'm imagining some teams are going to say, I want to give this guy a shot. Stanford.
Stanford quarterbacks have been hot and cold, right? We've seen them hit with Andrew Luck. We've seen them not so much with guys like Kevin Hogan. Tanner McKee is a guy, Mike, I've been waiting for the light bulb to turn on. And we left the light on for you, but it never really shined through with Tanner McKee because he's been inconsistent with the playing time. Injuries have popped up. He's more of a statuesque dinosaur pocket passing quarterback. So I can understand the allure for those teams that believe in a traditional pocket passer type. Tanner McKee's got all the size at 6'5". He's got all the arm strength and the ability to push the ball downfield if need be. But it's just been a terms of consistency and durability that makes him, I think, maybe late day 2, more realistically early day 3 pick for me, Mike.